Hello and welcome to the FATBOSS guide to Radiance of Azshara.
So this two-phase encounter for the most part is all about positioning. The fight takes place on a massive platform with water surrounding it that deals large ticking damage if you're within it. In the middle, the boss will also knock you back if you move into him, also dealing a lot of damage, so you've got to remain on the platforms.
Now the most noticeable ability to deal with is the tornadoes. Lots of these spawn under random players throughout the fight and spiral out from that location. Getting hit deals a burst of damage and knocks you up into the air, high enough for full damage to kick in. In smaller raid sizes, you'll want the raid to remain close to each other within 40 yards, that way healers can cover everyone. In larger raid sizes, you want to be far more spread, and in hindsight, and not shown in this footage, would be for the raid to be completely split. One half on one side of the platform, and one half on the direct opposite. This generally reduces the chance that people have to move from tornadoes. Players in the raid will also be debuffed with Arcane Bomb. When this debuff expires, it will stun anyone within the large targeting circle, including the debuff player. You can, however, dispel it, making the targeting circle stay in the location it was dispelled. So you want people to run to the edges of the platform and then be dispelled, so that the circles are away from the rest of the raid. For healers to top up is the Unshackled Power Cast. This simply deals a large burst of damage to the entire raid, and it is cast quite often. By having the raid super spread, this ability actually becomes an issue because of range, so players need to make sure they have at least one healer nearby. As for tanks in this phase, you'll be hit by Tide Fist. This knocks you back and deals a large burst of damage, and also leaves a debuff that increases the physical damage you take by 200% for 20 seconds, just simply torn off of each other after each application.
Now after being in phase 1 for around 90 seconds, the boss will spawn traps around the platforms in lines. These spawn tornadoes if you run into them. Shortly afterwards, the boss will begin a storm which deals raid-wide damage, whilst he takes 99% less damage. At this point, you've got to find the Eye of the Storm and get to the ad within it. When running through the traps, you'll want to create only one gap. Spawning multiple tornadoes is a really bad idea and will potentially cut off a large amount of people. Once you've found the Storm Wraith, you'll want to interrupt his focus power cast before it goes off, and then the raid can begin to kill him off. Important at this point is that tank should take the ad to the edge of the storm and the raid should stack directly behind him. When the ad casts Gale Buffet, it will knock back the entire raid, but by having the ad positioned this way, the raid will remain within the Eye of the Storm and not take the ticking damage, nor will they be knocked into the waters or the boss. Whilst the storm is up, Stormlings will also spawn. These guys just spam Chain Lightning and it deals a moderate amount of damage. You'll just want to cleave these underneath the Storm Wraith as soon as possible. You'll also still have Arcane Bombs. You'll want to dispel these around the edges of the storm, away from where the raid is going to be knocked back into. Once the Storm Wraith is dead, phase 1 will start again, and from there the fight repeats. And even in these early stages of the instance, you should only see the storm phase twice before killing the boss in the third phase 1. But that's the fight. Make sure you remain within range of healers, whilst keeping moderately spread so you don't have to constantly avoid tornadoes, and be quick to kill the ad in the second phase.
That's where we'll leave it today, guys. If you want to know more about this encounter with clear tooltips as well as updated strategies, then do go and check out our guides over on Wowhead. A link for that can be found in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you all in the next guide.
Thanks for watching.